Hey, do you like witches' houses? Enough with silly intros, welcome to my house tour for the witch's house. Me and Wanda built this over the course of a few days and it's come out really well. And I've never done anything special for Halloween, so it's about time I did it. If this video does reach 1,000 likes, I will release the schematic for this build so you too can build it in your world. Without further ado, let's get to the house tour. So, starting off, you can see that the build is dominated by the thunderstrikes. No, it's dominated by this wonky tower. So this witch is, well, we don't need perfect functional towers, we need wonky, cool looking ones. And it's complete with a witch's hat that I wanted to put on the main house, I just couldn't get it to work at the scale I was working with. So, a little one on the tower, I think it suits it even better, it's quite nice. I built the overall shape of the build and the height of roughly how I wanted things, and from there Wanda picked out all the texturing and actually did all the detailing. She went with this stone and tuff for the base layer with some composters and that for the bottom, as well as the the dark stone for the trims here, and the blue that's going to contrast with the brown earthy tones of the mud and jungle, which was my suggestion. Jungle, in my opinion, it works so well with mud brick. Well, then from there I worked on the roof and got this general shape, as well as the crimson color, which I think really works well with the amethyst and the crying obsidian. It looks so nice. From here she went inside to work on the interior, which is something that she's much better at than I am. And I did some of the terraforming to make this area work well with the building that we had placed here, as well as built some custom trees, as well as these autumn styled birch trees. Alright, moving on, let's go inside. So I didn't really do anything in here. I should say I did almost nothing. So we got some nice shelves with flowers, and from here we can see that we have our friend Hank over here. Hank is selling eggs, oddities and potions. So this witch has employed the services of a skeleton, or maybe enslaved them I should say. We've got a nice purple carpet and a ritual circle, because the witch apparently does not like piglins and she misses pigmen. So rip the zombie pigmen. Obviously she's brewing some sort of potion here, and she's got a brewing stand up here. And what is to be a book that I don't know. Oh, okay, so we have a brewing guide by the witch. Now I'm not going to read everything out because it will take a little while, but caution, this book contains potentially harmful instructions. Reader's discretion advised. We've got ingredients, healing potions, poison potion, invisible. So that is all the potions that the witch usually uses. And then here's a list of ingredients, and as well as and instructions. So it's a full instruction for this new witch. So that's really cool. Caution, there may be chances that potions may blow up in your face of any who would attempt to brew them. Keep a glass of milk handy for any misadventures or spills. Potions and poisons are to be used by those most experienced. So there's that. Wanda wrote that, so she put a lot of effort into that, and I know at one point she accidentally erased it all, so yeah, we'll have to thank her for that. So one last look, let's head upstairs and have a look at the bedroom. So this is the only room I did anything in, which was mostly help clean it up to make it look nice and neat. So here it is, we've got a nice bedroom. So that's really all there is to this build. It's a pretty small house, but after all, smaller oftentimes can be better if I can get out of the house. Remember, if you get to 1k likes, I will release the schematic for this, because making a tutorial for this build would be very difficult. There are so many little details and different blocks. It would take me a long time to be able to make a tutorial on how to build each piece, because it's very easy to forget. So before we go, let's go have a look at what this looks like without shaders. And here it is. Let's set it to daytime. Set the weather to clear, and it's the middle of the day. As you can see, the entire area has been terraformed. I've left some carpet down here to signify the brown leaves and golden leaves falling. We have flower beds, and then it breaks up amongst everything. We've got the jungle here to help soften the land a little bit. So yeah, it looks really wonderful, and I'm stoked for this build. I do plan to build it in my survival world. But that's pretty much almost everything we have. I'm going to take one last walk through it with a very spooky themed shader. So let's have a quick look. But let's have a look. It is the middle of the day and it is very dark. I don't know if I could imagine being able to play a playthrough with this shader on. It is so dark. But it is definitely very good for a theme. You know, it could be quite a challenge to be able to play in this style of shader, but it is very atmospheric, and I cannot say more that I love it. It is such a nice shader, and it fits this build quite a lot. I think the inside would be so dark we can see. Yeah. I actually really like the aesthetic in here with the flickering light of the fire. So that actually leads me to end the episode here, because it's the perfect place to do it. It's so spooky and cool. I will see you guys in my next video. If you did enjoy this, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that. And I hope to do more house tours of just random builds that I come up with. And not to mention, you know, just everything else. So thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.